All right, what's going on? It's Rick Flyers. Hey, look, tape. It's out. Finally. If you like hockey and you have a PC, go buy it. It's like 17 bucks right now on Steam, and it's early access. So it's a great hockey game. We're gonna go through some of the controls, and we're gonna go through the kind of give you a campaign tutorial, so to speak. We'll give you a little taste, little sample, a little morsel of that. I've been one of the alpha testers since probably about a year ago, roughly. Me and about like 8 or 10 other guys, I can't remember off the top of my head. Not to mention all the beta testers and the early access when they did a demo a couple months ago. They did a demo, and a lot of people got to play around with it and test it out and try it. You've seen, if you've been on Twitter, Nasher's been talking about it because he's in the game. A couple other people are in the game as well, and a lot of Twitch streamers have been streaming this as well. I'm going to give YouTube a little sample of this because some people, like me, personally, I like to go on YouTube if I'm interested in a game and be like, oh, let's see what this game's about. So this is my help to you all, new people, newbies. Alright, so the cool thing about this is there are play now, practice, and a campaign. When you first start the game, it's going to give you a little tutorial. Tutorial is going to give you just a quick rundown of some of the controls. It's relatively simple. X is your shoot, you hold it, it's your slap shot. A is your pass. Boom. Alright. B is your body check. There isn't a poke check. At least not yet. It might be in the works. I'm not going to speak on the developer's behalf. If you hit the right bumper, it also kind of does like a little bit of a drop pass, especially once you let go of control. There you got coast and then just whoop, drop pass. You can combine this because if you do L and R, you can spin in the respective directions. So left goes left, right goes right, trigger goes, depending on what kind of controls you have. Can lead to some pretty nice goals, and then you combine them with a little bit of a drop. While you're skating, you can kind of zip around some guys and try and score. Goalies are tough in this game, but fair. Occasionally you'll run into one where they are not feeling it that game, and it will, you'll feel it, you'll know it. It includes your goalie. Your goalie might struggle sometimes. But as you can see, she is stopping me left and right. There's also a female goalie. Meow. Alright. Controls are very responsive, at least in my opinion. If you look, I'm going left. Takes you a second to stop. Alright. Controls are pretty chill. I can do little spinny spins. Now, you won't be like super fast and gaining speed like, I think NHL that was like an issue, or if you're like zipping around, you're like, oh, I can loop around real quick. It is a valid way of getting around. Damn. Especially getting around a defender. You can kind of LT. There you go. So, controls are simple, straightforward. Everybody has a power up. Let's see if I can break the glass. You can break the glass, by the way. Yeah. Nope. Try again. Nope. Of course, when I first recorded this video, it broke. Ooh, damn. Nope, that was a water bottle. Break glass. Yeah.
How long is this going to take?
Ha! There we go. Broke it. Finally broke the glass. But we haven't found any kind of cheese goals, so you're good there. Goalies are quite responsive. Alright, so that's controls. Give me 1 second while we get set up for the campaign, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Okay, so here is the campaign menu. Alright, this is where you get to deal with the Blade Master, where he helps Agnes McShaggy get on his quest to restore hockey. Alright, there are 3 difficulties. You have casual, easy, medium, hard, basically. Standard is actually pretty difficult. I haven't gotten to stage 3 or act 3. I think I've gotten there once or twice, maybe. I've never beaten act 3, even on standard, and I've been playing this game for a while. Expert, there's a couple people in the Discord that have done this, and kudos to them. I'm not what you call good with the sticks, especially of late. Alright, so we have a shop. shop. Every game you play, you get some rubbers. Hey, bucks, perverts. You get some rubber as a currency. That's the currency. It's no different than kind of like NBA Street, NFL Street, the old Street games where you get currency for playing a game, or I think Hits had something along those lines too. You get currency, you can buy your power-ups, your cheat codes, whatever. Alright, here at your skills, these are your special abilities that certain players have or will get. You're able to unlock them if you have the appropriate amount of funds of rubber. Alright, you'll quit a collection of them. Various players will have these already. You can also update your attributes. So you power up your Mr. Agnes McShaggy. We're just gonna do it right there, because I've been playing for a little bit, so I have the rubbers to use. As you progress, he'll get better, and this is his starting attributes. So we'll go more into that in a second. You also can unlock superstars. Now these will be those that show up when you get your that's your selection when you start. They also dance, really cool. Alright, so every time you start, you are going to lose. Okay, especially at the start, you're going to lose a lot. So just enjoy the game. There's going to be shenanigans that sometimes happen during certain boss fights that you might not be able to come back from. It is what it is. It's okay. It's have fun. And it's usually in good sport. All right. So when you start, usually if it's your first up, you'll get this cool cutscene with Agnes and kind of explain what's going on. You get to choose three power-ups at the start. These are 3 randomly chosen out of your pool of abilities that you have, that you've unlocked, that you've bought. All right, and they're all relatively self-explanatory. Personally, I like Yo-Yo. A couple of us do as well. You hit Y, it sends the puck out in a direction, whichever direction you're pointing the stick, and you hit Y again, it comes back to you. So you can kind of get around a defenseman, do a self one-timer. It's pretty cool. It's not overpowered by any means. The AI will still kind of just be like, yeah, we're gonna be in the way. Tomahawk, you take your stick and shrink, just like you saw in the trailer, if you ever watched it. Head Smasher is a cool one because you can give it to like one of your defensemen and hang out the point and just rip shots like Zdeno Chara or Chris Pronger and hit guys in the head, and it'll hit and it'll deflect off them, and it might hit another guy, and then it might go towards net. Alright, then you get 3 choices of any of the superstars you have. So I got Dord, Cam Amber, and Willie Bree. Personally, I like Cam Amber because his ability is pretty cool, which we'll talk about in a second as well. After you select those, you get a selection of 3 random benchwarmers. These guys stink. They're meant to stink. There will be events / power-ups / artifacts that you will get that will give them perks, whether it be double the amount of points they get from the campfire training, or automatically just gives all your benchwarmers plus 20 speed or something along those lines. Alright, there isn't a set way to set yourself up. Alright, however you want to do it. If you are somebody who likes to dangle and skate fast, you might take this Shrink Serum, which makes your guys tinier, okay, but gives them better speed. This is a cool one because if you want to face off, then you get 20 overall to all your players for about 15 seconds, and they'll flash green and they'll be overpowered for a little bit. Combine that with some of the other artifacts there's one that you automatically win a face off. You always win a face off. So you combine those two, first 15 seconds of every face off, and see where we're going. There is a butt ton of artifacts, there's a butt ton of power-ups, and a lot of them have good synergy between each. Okay, so we'll just take Berry. Now, 3X, like I had said earlier, is 3X. First one's against Tentacle Tom and the Tentacles. Now, you have different events. It's follow a path. Usually the events / matchups you play, you're going to play different teams. Usual 3. It's the Meatballs, Lettuce, or the Cheeseheads. You play usually 2 of them in the first round. You've got events that are just random. Sometimes they give you a cool perk for Butcher, your goalie, or for Agnes, or for your benchwarmers, or you can clone one of your superstars, or something along those lines. You'll get something usually positive, but occasionally some of them are a little wacky, which, hey, it's whatever. It's part of the RNG. The training lets you train a certain attribute for like +8 roughly, or train all the overalls to like +4, so it gives like 1 attribute to each block, or each of the 4 attributes: shooting, skating, checking, and accuracy. You also have challenge games. So usually the first one against, of every act, you're versing the Spartans. It's usually a first two, whoever scores first wins. So try to score those because they get you an artifact or some sort of perk for your players as well. You got the lineup. You're able to adjust who's who. You can also check out all of their talents by pressing the Y button. Lets you look at your team perks and lets you look at any special abilities you guys have along with its small talents. So like Cam his shots always bounce away and he shoots quick. So his is always fun to combine with, say, somebody with a deflection or a rebound type of perk. Those usually work. Amber's usually is on the cheeseheads with Willie Bree, and Willie Bree's got the deflection. So those usually coincide with each other. Or you have like the Meatballs who have Charlotte, Chapstick who has this and can't be intercepted pass, or her defenders have this loft pass, and then they have a guy, Adam Grady, whom I hate entirely.
Loathe entirely.
So you basically run through it every time, every game you play you get rubbers. If you lose any of the elite games or the boss games, you're kicked back to the start, which, hey, you're gonna lose. Like I said earlier, you're going to lose games. Okay, it happens. Butcher might have a great game one game and then all of a sudden be impossible and can't stop a damn beach ball, and you'll learn to hate him sometimes, but then you'll love him, but then you'll hate him, but then you'll love him, and then you'll hate him. It's a hockey relationship, right? Like Flyers fans, we love our team and then we hate our team, and then we put paper bags over our heads and wish for our past glories, and yeah, we don't need to go into that. We already did. All right. So yeah, we're gonna start doing some more of this content. I'm gonna do a couple runs and record it, and we'll go from there. If you like what you see, or you have comments or questions or concerns, throw them in the bottom. Throw them in the comments below. I will put the Discord link for Tape to Tape in the description as well. If you have any questions for developers, Hasten is our community manager. Awesome dude, real cool dude. He streams for Tape to Tape on their Tape to Tape channel as well on Twitch. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.